Senior day here at Jane Sage Kohl Stadium, the last game of the regular season. The Minnesota Golden Gophers hosting the University of Michigan Wolverines. Series tied 1-1. This is the rubber match. Should be a good one here this afternoon. I'm Sam Constand, joined by Autumn Pease and later Lucas Kirchner. Out, something we've been watching all year. That one is popped up behind shortstop. Nice play by Tobias, backtracking, finding that through the sun.
Yeah, and that's just the typical spot where a slapper is going to hit the ball. We saw the outfield shifted over a little bit.
She has been just delivering consistently, just like a well-oiled machine. And, you know, starting off with a walk there, already got one out. But you love to see her go out on a good outing. Driven, deep center. It's gone. A two-run home run from Lauren Putz. Puts the Wolverines on top, 2-0.
What a great job by Putz. I mean, we don't see a lot of pitchers throwing inside to lefties, and she was just able to get her hands at that and take it over the center field wall.
Two close home runs this series. Ramey's yesterday as well as this one. Putz has primarily hit her home runs out to right or right center. And so good job adjusting to that pitch.
That's going to change the game is going to happen, but...
Well, ground ball off the glove of Schwartz. Good job picking it up from Easton. That gets by her. Play over at second. And the throw well ahead of her. So a good job making up from that error for the Gopher defense. Gets a unconventional second out.
I mean, what a great job. We've seen quite a few times this season where an error occurs and then just not hustling to the ball afterwards, but we see Shard runs. Maybe runner gets a little too far past first and has a hard turn to second, but great job.
Well, it's the classic 1-4-6-3 out, as that fly out to left will finish off the top of the first. Michigan gets on the board early. Gophers get the first out to Langford. The full count to the leadoff batter, fouled off. We'll try it again.
Looks like Tobias stepped out of the box.
Quite a bit from Tobias lately, even it's been somewhat of an issue when it's gone uncalled. So hopefully she can figure that out for the rest of this game. Kraft will pop one foul, and it's 2 outs on 7 pitches for Drakowski. Swung on, popped up, shallow right, and the play made in the infield dirt by Langford. It's 3 up, 3 down for the Wolverines. Autumn, both times you pitched in the win, and then we're not pitching in that loss. A drive to deep center right off the bat, and Burnett's there.
You know, that happens a lot in softball and baseball. I mean, you have such a different team each day, which is weird because you tend to only see...
And fell back into the stands. And strike 3 swinging. Kraft will find it under her feet, check over to first. And close play, but they'll get the out. The 2-2. Strike 3 swinging. A 1-2-3 inning for the Gopher defense.
All the girls come from all over the state.
The 2-2 to Schwartz, swung on and missed. And there's the first out of the bottom of the second.
That's just such a pretty changeup. I talked about it earlier.
The 2-1 from Drakowski. Batted over to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. Langford over to Ramey for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 77. Gopher fans, give it up for
Kayla Chavez, the last senior in the lineup. Her, Tobias, Kraft, and Valencia. She'll fly one high up over to the left of the third baseline. Caught in foul territory. 6 up, 6 down for the Gophers. After 2, your score.
I mean, when you have those off speeds and changeups, it just allows you to get so many more strikeouts.
Soft line drive picked up in the air from Tobias. Makes one quick out. and sends the Wolverines back to the top of their order. The 1-0, she'll lay the bunt down. Nice bunt. Kraft picks it up, and not in time. Perfectly executed bunt for a base hit with no home runs, yet she leads the team with average. High fly ball, shallow left. Cosgriff comes in to field it, and it's 2 away in the top of the third. The steal. Throw not quite in time. And my apologies, it's Putz at the plate, who had the home run back in the first inning. Now, ground ball right side. Ground out will end the inning. So Gophers get out of it in 4 batters. Quick work in the last 2 innings from Schwartz, Burnett, and then Cosgriff. Gophers certainly hoping to get somebody on and move back to the top of the order. But a first pitch ground out to short.
Yeah, Drukowski's done a great job of just inducing weak ground balls this whole game.
So the 2-2 to Burnett. Strike 3 swinging. It's 8 up, 8 down.
I mean, that's the exact so. Being more selective with pitches.
Soft line drive up the middle is the first Gopher base hit and the first base runner. Cosgriff on board will bring Tobias back up to the plate. Taking the runner goes Cosgriff. She's thrown out just barely. We'll see if the Gophers want to take a look. Cosgriff certainly thought she was safe, but a great throw from Valamont. We'll take another look here. Good job putting on the tag from Fantucci. Sends the Michigan bats back up to the plate. 3 today. 2 of Michigan's 3 hits, the single and the homer that scored her, coming from Langford and Putz. Soft line drive, great play by Schwartz.
What a play. I talk about it every game that Schwartz is playing.
Call they're not quite sure on. Ground ball over to third. Chavez fields it cleanly. Over to Chard for the second out of the inning.
Then the last 2 go a little bit slower.
Ground ball, right half the infield. Easton takes it over to Chard, and 3 more up, 3 more down. Schwartz looking good since the top of the footing this weekend. 5 scoreless innings, then 3 more today. Bunt from Tobias, and a nice play. Michigan was ready for it. Next best home run season in Gopher history with 17. She'll fly that one over in foul territory by the Wolverine dugout. And it's 2 more quick outs for Drukowski. Michigan still having faced the minimum number of batters with that caught stealing for Cosgriff. Ground ball over to third. Strong play over from Erickson. And it's 3 more up, 3 more down. 12 up, 12 down.
For the Gophers, but in that first inning with that home run, the 2-run home run.
Early ground ball over the middle. Nice play from Tobias at short. 1 pitch, 1 out. Well, she got about as much action defensively as I've seen from her all year on Friday and handled it all great. A bunt, Kraft will not get there in time. And so the 8 batter is on board. Schwartz up to 51 pitches. The bunt is laid down. Nobody over to cover first. Good job from Kraft not throwing that one away.
So she can kind of just work around the defense.
And exactly
There we
like
go.
it. And so they'll hold over at third, making it bases juiced for Janisa Conway. As you work over to center and right, it gets a little bit shallower. And called strike 3 from Schwartz. Brings it to 2 outs. drive to right. It'll have one bounce and quickly retrieved back into the infield, but a run will score. And so Michigan extends their lead to 3-0 on the RBI single from Lauren Putz.
That's about the best thing Valencia could have done, is just keeping that ball in front.
As Stevenson looks to get her second hit of the day. Ground ball up the middle, taken to second by Tobias. It's the third out of the inning on a close play, and the Gophers get out of bases loaded, one out, just giving up. Pop fly, foul territory, easily handled over to the left of third base by Erickson. Two of those from Kraft, one from Chavez. And a shallow fly left center is caught out by Conway. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Chavez, weak ground ball over to short. 6-3. And it's 3 more up, 3 more down. An incredible performance pitching from Durkowski, or Minnesota, I should say, with 2 sort of flubs on defense that didn't get counted as errors. But overall, it's looked fairly decent. 5-pitch walk to Valamont.
It came together.
Bunt laid down. Play from Chavez over to first. Good job getting it over. Both teams do their job. Minnesota gets the out. Michigan moves the runner over. Well, it's Maddie Erickson with a runner on second. She'll swing at strike 1 again. She had a phenomenal day, or pardon me, strike 3 after that timeout. She had a phenomenal day yesterday. Fly ball, deep left field, Cosgriff under it. And so no harm done by the Wolverines. 3-0. Gophers down to their last. Ground ball, third base, taken over to first. And just 5 outs left for the Gophers. I believe when you look at the way she's pitched this weekend. 1-2 to Burnett. Swinging strike 3. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. It's pretty impressive. Soft pop-up and caught in the infield. And just what a remarkable outing so far from Durkowski. She still has, on senior day, of course, she will have 1 more year of eligibility. And a strike 3 swinging. Kraft finds it under her feet, and it's 1 down in the 7th.
A leadoff hitter, slapper, bunter, not a power hitter, so you get on base, just don't get too far.
Good job wrapping that play up from Chavez. 2 out. One of 3 Michigan batters batting above 350. That whole top third. She will ground out to Chard over at first base. And most likely that does it for the 3-1 count to the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 7th. And 5-pitch walk will get her aboard.
It's definitely sad. Sure, I cried on the mound, honestly.
Strike 3 to Kraft. That'll bring up Valencia. Gophers, 2 outs to get 3 runs. 4th senior, 4th and final graduating senior. High pop-up from Valencia, caught in the circle. Gophers down to their last out of the season.
Someone's senior day as a senior. It sounds bad, but that's what you want to do at their home.
Well, this could be it. Soft fly ball out to left. Ends the season for the Gophers. Michigan going ahead to play in the Big Ten tournament. The final regular season records, Michigan 34-19, 11-11 conference play. Minnesota 20-30, 5-17 in conference play. Your final score, Michigan 3, Minnesota 0. Michigan, those 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Minnesota, 1 hit.